Good morning, dear participants, revered preceptors. I am Dr. S. Sridhar, the President and CEO of Sbyte Technology. I am also presenting a paper during this cloud-based technical symposium on 25th June 2020. It is my pleasure to present this paper before all of you. My title of the paper is Literature-Based Study on Utmost Importance of Rural Education in India. Majority of India still lives in villages, and so the topic of rural education in India is of utmost importance. A survey called the Annual Status of Education Report shows that even though the number of rural students attending schools is rising, but more than half of the students in 5th grade are unable to read a 2nd grade textbook and are not able to solve simple mathematical problems. Not only this, the level of mathematics and reading is further declining. Though efforts are being made, they are not in the right direction. The reason cited for this problem in surveys is the increasing number of single classroom to educate students from more than one grade. In some states, attendance of teachers and students is also declining. These are a few reasons why students have failed to educate rural India. Quality and access to education is a major concern in rural schools, as there are a very limited committed teachers, lack of proper textbooks and learning material in the schools. Though government schools exist, but when compared to private schools, the quality is another major issue. Majority of people living in villages have understood the importance of education and know that it is only the way to get rid of poverty. But due to lack of money, they are not able to send their children to the private schools and hence depend on government schools for education. Above that, in some of the government schools, there is only one teacher for the entire school, and if they don't show up at work, then it is holiday. If the quality along with the number of teachers and the committed teachers are very less in government schools. Every village is not provided with a school, which means that students have to go to another village to get education. Poverty is another setback. Government schools are not good and private schools are expensive. This results in very low number of students actually, and quality related issues are another powerful than poverty. Difference between the city and village. There is a difference between the city schools and village schools. The difference between the city and village student, not in terms of brain or development, but their initial environment, skills, learning ability, availability of infrastructure, and access to different facilities. All of these must be considered while making the curricula, which should not be different, but how it is going to be taught would make the difference. Use of technology in rural education in India. Mobile phones, internet, tablets, iPads, their applications, social media, even traveling, cooking, communication, etc. are part of our lives from the start till the end of the day. Technology is touching every aspect of society and changing it with a drama. But there is one important and indispensable part of the society that has also been tapped by new innovations and discoveries, and that is education. Initiatives. Public-private partnership are playing wonderful role in making rural India technical savvy and in providing education. Successful initiatives have been taken and some of them even in pipeline. NGOs are playing an important role in technology-assisted rural education. A non-profit organization, Ajim Premji Foundation, run by Wipro, has been working towards this concept since 2001. Hurdles. Rural India is a deficit in technology. Along with this, rural India severely suffers from the shortage of water infrastructure, power, health facilities, etc. Advantage: the technology attracts the rural children. Their wish to attend the school increases with the word computer. Even parents show more willingness in this case. Computer education builds up the needed confidence and narrows. Boost for free education. Poverty: because of poverty, one of the most critical and common problem in rural India, this is one of the major obstruction in profiling the education in rural India. This problem can be solved only if free education or education at minimal fee is offered. Establish more schools. Fortunately, with the changing times, the changes are being witnessed in the rural society as well. There is increase in the number of parents in rural India who understand the importance of education in their children's life. Work on school infrastructure. The rural educational institutions suffer a lot due to the lack of proper infrastructure. The schools in rural India do not possess adequate number of well-trained teachers. Also, the student-teacher ratio is quite improper, which makes it even more difficult to pay attention to every student. Bring innovative teaching methods. The level of education has gone up, in which the urbans will never, with newer technological methods are introduced, whereas the same thing is not done in rural area. Promote computer literacy is very, very important in rural area. So, my conclusion on these aspects, mainly the rural area, the rural education is as follows. My conclusion will be: quality and access to education is a major concern in rural schools, as there are very limited committed teachers. Lack of proper textbooks and learning material in the schools. Though government schools exist, when compared to private, they are not on par with them. So, what I would like to say is, some government schools in rural India are overly packed on students, leading to distorted teacher-student ratio. Thus, this paper is presenting a literature-based study on utmost importance of rural education in India. Thank you very much.